Right. You know, the sad thing though is they always do all the other bullshit first. You know,
Right.
come to us. Like recently in my practice, I just got in trouble, which is nothing new to me, and I could have fought it, but it's not really worth fighting for. I don't really. I've got bigger fish to fry than that. But you know, you get these dogs that have been to the vet, and the vet says, well, there's nothing else we can do short of surgery. And I mean, the chances for this, like a 17, 18-year-old dog in surgery just so they can walk again. And then the people bring them in and we put them on CBD, which decreases inflammation. It's, also helps with, neuropathies and stuff. But then we adjust them, and a lot of times I'll use the ArthoStem activator. I'll use my hands on some dogs that are open to it, and you get these miraculous results where these dogs can walk again. And we posted a couple of those on Facebook, and then veterinary board, and I called you about it, what my legal ramifications were.
Right, and we're working with 19 boards right now. We've lectured with the Federation of Chiropractic Licensing Boards 4 times. Colorado, because of one of our students, Dr. Paige Mott, just got the Colorado law changed recently. In fact, it goes into effect August 8th. So this is a good one where veterinarians will be able to, chiropractors will be able to go without a veterinary referral if they do a couple extra hours of class and get, 240-hour program and then 8 hours extra, I think, on Colorado law, and they'll be good to go. They don't need a veterinary referral anymore. We have people in Florida working with the law, Georgia, Iowa, California. There's a whole group of animal chiropractors in California that are working on changing the law in California.
Who's in California that you're working with?
The spearhead is a gal by the name of Beck. I don't know how, and I know she's contacted you. Her name is Beck. I can't pronounce her name. Jaskowitz, but she's there, and she's a chiropractor that is a student of ours that is go-getter. And we talked when I was at CalJam last year. We talked to the head of the California Chiropractic Association, and she's all for changing the law.
Leslie Hewitt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good.
And her and Beck are working together, and there's a whole bunch of certified doctors out there that are working to change the law.
So do the vets actually feel that threatened by a few chiropractors adjusting a few pets, or is it because they're concerned about the pet safety, or what's the real issue here?
Well, the real issue is they're scared. They're afraid, just like medical doctors, are afraid. And you'd be amazed at how many veterinarians.
Doctors are really afraid. I think medical doctors are they feel like maybe they're on a different pedestal than the rest of us, and they feel like they have to control everything in the health domain. And I don't know if veterinarians are on that same kind of like higher latitude or higher precipice of hierarchy of you just being better than the rest of us, and that they have to control the way the rest of us. So, I don't know what the real issue is. When I was kind of blown away that I got it.
Well, some of it is what you just mentioned on. In Colorado, they're worried about public health. Veterinarians are worried about public health. There's, there was a rabies incident in where some dogs came into the country from a foreign country, and ended up being some rabies in one of the dogs, and it ended up costing $5 or $6 billion to get everybody treated and taken care of that got exposed to that rabies.
Okay, but what does that have to do with chiropractors adjusting animals?
Oh, they would miss it. They would miss these health disease problems, but everybody misses them, and some of them don't go, and they don't understand. And
actually, by somebody bringing their 17-year-old dog in that can't walk to get adjusted, that there's a chance that that dog may have rabies and may be a concern to the general public, and the chiropractor would not be able to discern that this dog had rabies, is what you're telling me.
Yep. That's what they're worried about. And so that's why we have what we did was what they did in Colorado was talk to the legislative branch, and they got the legislator, they passed the bill, governor signed it, and they have to take 8 hours to be able to identify some of the zoonotic diseases that can be a severe health problem in people. And
all right, so going back a step now, every dog that I have worked with has always been to the medical or to the veterinarian first, and basically the dogs were just sent home to die. It's not like they came to the chiropractor first. So I think, you know, and I would say that to somebody too. I mean, I like people to actually have x-rays taken at the vet because I'm not really good at taking dog x-rays.
right.
And I like to see x-rays. So I usually send them to the doctor, and I don't tell them, you know, my chiropractor wanted me to have these x-rays, because again, they're going to feel like, you know, the chiropractor is dictating things. I don't want them to think, I mean, because again, they're on that different pedestal than the chiropractor because, you know, we only went to chiropractic school. So I have them do it just because they're concerned. They want to see x-rays. They're willing to pay for the x-rays because, you know, vets usually take way better x-rays on pets. I don't know how they do. How do you take x-rays on a dog? Do you put them out?
I try not to, but some veterinarians do. Yeah.
Okay.
We try to do everything awake, because, you know, what are the 3 causes of subluxation, Billy?
Toxins, trauma, and thought.
Right. And so what's sedation?
It's a toxin, baby.